Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will learn how to work with previews in Xcode. We will write sample data and supply it to the previews with just one line of code, so you won't need to write complex preview code for every preview. Let's dive in. Let me show you the current sample project's code so you can use it if you want to. In this project, we are building a vocabulary notebook app so that the users can save their newly learned vocabulary on their phones. This is our model. We have a word, its description, and an example sentence. In the word list view, we list every word saved in our app. Remember that we use SwiftData for data persistence. You can check the description box for links to the videos where we explain how to build these views in detail. As you can see, we do not use any sample data in this view, so every time we need to adjust the design, we have to manually add sample data using new word view, which is accessible via the plus button in the top right corner. This takes effort. Since our preview works in memory, every time the canvas refreshes, the data we inserted disappears. This is our word detail view. And this is our new word view. This is the main file of the app. Content view is the entry point of our app, where we use word list view in it. Let's get started. We will make our previews work without requiring manual effort for each preview separately. Add a new Swift file and name it SampleData using the command and shortcut. Import SwiftData. We will create a SampleData class. With this class, we will create a model container that will provide sample data for our previews. Create an empty initializer and define a schema that contains your models. In this example, I have only the word model, but if you have multiple models, list them all separated by commas. Then create a model configuration, pass your schema into it, and specify that this model container should store data in memory so that it does not persist sample data in the app. The data will only load when needed in the previews. Create your model container and pass the schema and model configuration into it. There may be an error when initializing the model container, so you need to handle it using a do-catch structure. We will create a shared instance of this class. Use the static keyword so that the shared property belongs to the class itself. Mark the initializer as private so that instances of the sample data can only be created within the sample data class itself. Create a variable to access the main context and ensure it runs on the main actor by marking it. Now let's add sample data to our model. I will add 3 words from the dictionary and create a sample data list. In the sample data file, Write a function that inserts the words from our sample data list into the model context. Call this function from the initializer and save the model context. Go to your word list view. Previously, we used an empty model container that worked in memory for this preview. So every time we wanted to see data in the preview, we had to edit manually. When the canvas refreshed, all of our efforts were lost. Let's replace the empty model container with our new model container, which will always contain sample data when needed. Write SampleData shared to access the shared instance that contains the model container. This will automatically insert the sample data into our model and display it in our preview. Let's provide sample data to Word Detail view as well. This view specifically requires a word since we use bindable here. We have a list of words in our model context. Let's go to SampleData file and define a variable to grab one of them. Define another variable here, word, which will hold one of the words from our sample data. I will use the first one. Return to Word Detail view and write SampleData.shared.word to pass it into the preview. Remember, whenever you add a new model to your schema, you can update your SampleData class and create new variables to access it from your previews easily. You can add more data along the way and preview them as well. In the end, when the canvas refreshes, you will always have a clean sample data ready to use. That's it. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Leave us a comment letting us know what you would like to learn next.